The one thing you're not buying when you take delivery of your new Bailey Unicorn is exclusivity. These things sell by the shed load. And this particular model, the Vigo, with the fixed island double bed at the back and a full width washroom behind it, is one of the biggest sellers of all. So let's take a closer look and see what makes it so popular. For many years now, all Bailey caravans and motorhomes have been built using the so-called Alutech construction method, which basically means that you've got 5 exterior panels that are all fully bonded, all held together by a series of extruded aluminium joints. It means there are no exterior fasteners, so in theory, there's nowhere for water to get in. And that's backed up by a 6-year bodywork warranty. Indoors, I have to say, this is a fine example of the breed. It passed microscopic inspection time after time, and the only thing I could really find was that one of the soft close drawers didn't want to close at all. But other than that, a really well presented, very well finished caravan. In all honesty, it's difficult to imagine what else Bailey could have done to make your towing life any easier with the Vigo. All the heavy appliances indoors are placed centrally right over the axle for optimum weight distribution, and even the leisure battery is sunk under the floor in there as well. Up front, you've got the expected hitch stabiliser and also the not inconsiderable benefit of the Alco ATC trailer control system. The MTPLM is a shade under 1,500 kilograms, which isn't bad for a caravan of this stature and with all the equipment that's on board. So get your match right and you'll be towing very easily with this one. A lot of thoughtful design touches have gone into the living quarters in the Bailey, which has resulted in a very, very nice front lounge. Particular shout out to the individual backrest, which I think had a really nice, homely, comfy, cosy touch. And also you have something to lean into in the corner nearest the entrance door. Lots of practicality too. You've got plenty of storage under both the seat lockers, although they are devilishly difficult to get to while the upholstery is in place. And you have a huge cavern as well under the double bed at the back. And that's also where the freestanding table lives. It simply lifts straight out from its rest, making it supremely easy to bring forward and use here if you're having a full-on meal. It does have a little extension here to the tabletop. Sadly though, it doesn't sit level with the existing surface, which is a bit of a letdown. Lots of entertainment options too, and not the least of which is a really good quality built-in stereo that has Bluetooth and USB functionality, as well as a DAB Plus radio. If TV's more your thing, well, you have 2 options. There's one in the bedroom and one on the wall by the entrance door. There's no main socket up here to allow you to put the set on the window, which may be a bit of a disappointment for some, but in all other regards, it's a really nice living area. Although fixed double bed caravans overwhelmingly sell to couples, the Vigo is a 4-berth and overnighting guests get great accommodation up front. It's a 6.5 foot long double bed, so they'll be perfectly happy, unless they need to pay a visit in the middle of the night, of course, because the loo is right at the back of your bedroom. The main event is obviously the double bed itself back here. This one is 6'1" long when it's extended fully like this, but it does push back into day mode to give you a little bit of dressing and walking room at the base of the bed. Really comfy too, and fully featured, including there's got little USB charging points built into the reading lights, which is a nice touch, and the big sunroof lets in a lot of daylight first thing in the morning before you're ready to open the blind. And you do have a big window at the base of the bed. You have the TV viewing point as well. You've got nice lighting, and of course you've got these ensuite facilities just to the back of the caravan. Really nice sleeping accommodation. I'm a big fan of this kitchen, which I think manages to blend practicality and glamour in one very appealing package. Looks good with its kind of stepped L-shaped nature, makes it something of a focal point as you come in through the entrance door directly opposite it. And you'll see as well that there's a panel that covers the hob, makes it look a bit like the work surface. Not entirely sure that it would give you much in the way of extra work surface, because most of the time I guess the hob is in use. But even so, there's no shortage of that, thanks in part to the small extension panel here that flips up from the lounge. Plenty of storage too, with a range of drawers and deep cupboards, and all your cooking options are covered with a dual fuel hob, a microwave and a separate grill and oven, and a very glamorous sleek tower fridge opposite as well. It's well lit too, and especially nice touch being the lighting at floor level, which doesn't do much for overall illumination, but just looks nice, and what's wrong with that? It's a perfectly agreeable washroom in an admittedly unremarkable kind of way, really. It's a bit on the small side, but with a nicely spacious shower cubicle, although that doesn't have as much as a soap dish to put your toiletries in, which is a bit of a surprising omission. But it's nicely lit, and it benefits from a main socket here at the base of the bed, so you can use your hairdryer or hair straighteners without any problem, and a very nice domestic style sliding door to shut it off from the rest of the caravan. The lighting is all really nicely done on board. It's all LED, of course, as is usually the case these days, and it's all very subtly done as well, with lots of strip lighting on the upper sides of the lockers and underneath the kitchen as well at floor level. It does create a nice effect, and the glossy walls help with the ambience as well. You've got 4 reading lights in the lounge, a couple of USB charging points in these as well. The kitchen has a strip running along the entire width. The washroom's especially well catered for, with a nice backlit mirror and a separate lamp in the shower compartment. And there's an LED awning light on the near side, but not over on the off side, which maybe on a range topping caravan you might have expected to see. But literally, quite a brilliant job. What a lovely caravan the Unicorn Vigo is. Peachy lounge and a great range of equipment make it well worth a closer look.